It's a resume that made Michael Jordan a dribbling deity to fans all over the world. But it doesn't stop at 6 championship rings, 5 MVP trophies, and 10 scoring titles.
He put it into the couch! Can you believe that? A winner! Unbelievable! Oh, yes!
Don't forget all the next Jordan's number 23 racked up. All the would-be heirs to the throne his airness gave us.
We're all searching for that next great superstar. And anytime you see a guy that has some flash and some charisma, the first guy you want to compare him to is Michael Jordan.
So the masses reached at times. Harold Miner was dubbed Baby Jordan because he could dunk like Mike. But that's where the similarities end. The next Jordan burden was placed on Michael Finley because Finley is from Chicago. It was also placed on a Windy City High School star named Ronnie Fields, but Fields never made it. The North Carolina connection put the onus on Jerry Stackhouse. Ray Allen inherited the comparison when he mixed acting with sweet shooting. The pressure even found its way to Allen Iverson, even though he's at least half a foot shorter.
We'd like to find another player who makes us feel that good about basketball. We'd like to find another player who makes us feel that good about sport. Now, I think we always look for the next Michael Jordan because we so desperately want there to be another Michael Jordan.
Yet what could rank as basketball's ultimate form of flattery might also be a curse. Injuries derailed 3 next Jordans: Penny Hardaway, Vince Carter, and Grant Hill.
The time that I came in the league, my game was more Magic than Michael, but I didn't want to be compared to Magic either. But I just wanted to be me, and I think maybe going to the basket and dunking and some of the things off the court led to some of the comparisons. But there's only one Mike.
Even Kobe Bryant, who has come closer than anyone to skimming MJ's airspace, couldn't avoid off-court interference.
It's unfortunate that we as a society kept putting that label on people and wanted to see who was going to fill that void. And it took sort of a decade of us finally realizing, okay, no one's going to do it. Let's forget about it. Let's let the next great individual come along and be himself.
It's just impossible. It's not going to happen. I wish people would stop this. I mean, right now, we've been hearing it about Kobe Bryant. We're hearing about Dwayne Wade. I mean, stop it. Not even LeBron James can be Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, of all people, couldn't handle being the next Jordan. In Washington, an aging number 23 never even made the playoffs.
If you watched Roadrunner when you were a kid, you always saw the anvil falling on the coyote. The label, the next Michael Jordan, was like that anvil that crushed dozens of players over the last decade.
Anytime someone has accomplished so much, whether it's during an 8, 9, 10, 12-year period, and here comes a person who hasn't done anything, I think it's unfair to that person.
It was an impossible mantle for anyone to handle, and those who even tried to or pretended to try to step into those shoes were crushed under the weight of that.
At 21, at 23, at 25, who was better, Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan? Perhaps the greatest tribute to LeBron James is that you never hear that question when King James is mentioned as the new heir to his airness.
No one can say that Michael was better than LeBron at LeBron's age right now.
That's because as an 18-year-old rookie, and now as an all-star starter who just turned 20, James is way out in front on the development curve. Thanks to his sculpted physique, his devastating size and athleticism, and a court savvy beyond his years.
I will push myself to the limit to make the next great pass. To hear the fans chant my name. I will honor the greats while seeking greatness.
His passing ability is like a Magic Johnson, and his athletic ability is like a Jordan.
LeBron is really the first player that I've seen come along in a decade who just might be able to allow us to not forget about Michael, but to put him on the shelf, admire him, but be able to look on the court and think of LeBron in the same way.
I think the thing about LeBron and what makes him, hopefully LeBron, is that he does what's best for LeBron. Not what people expect him to do in relationship to what Michael Jordan did. The best thing about it is that, he's a mature kid.
It's that maturity, as much as the flashes of Magic and Michael, that make James such a strong bet to dispel the so-called curse that burdened many previous players who were labeled the next Jordan. Chances are it won't be hype or pressure that derails him. LeBron has been dealing with MJ-like scrutiny since he was 14.
I've always been the person in front. I've always wanted to be the leader. I've always wanted what everybody else didn't want. So, when things is placed upon me, it's another challenge.
He just unbelievable composure for a guy so young, whether he's, getting trapped, double teamed in the post, or dealing with the media and all that comes with his off the court. And, I think, in time people will be saying the next LeBron.
It appears that only one variable, apart from injury, can mess with Grant Hill's forecast: LeBron's postseason success. Jordan didn't win a championship until his 7th season. Kobe Bryant must prove he can win a ring without Shaquille O'Neal as a sidekick. James hasn't even played in a playoff game yet.
Michael could be the greatest of all time, and LeBron has the chance to challenge that. But it'll really be dependent on how many championships LeBron wins, I think, to really determine his greatness as a player.
LeBron's improved jump shot and increased statistical production are undeniable. But all the compliments and endorsements in the world don't guarantee Jordan-esque moments on the big stage.
The most important thing was Mike's tenacity. He wanted to win. He wanted to destroy his opponents. And LeBron is developing that. And once that comes, there's no stopping.
I think he's doing fine. Second year, he's going to have bumps and bruises, either way you look at it. But I think the kids come out and he's trying to make a name for himself. And the comparisons usually, I don't think they're coming from LeBron. I think he welcomes that, as I did when they compared me to Dr. J. But I think he's trying to be LeBron. And I wish him the best. I'm controlling my destiny. When I be done, I don't want people to say, well, he ended up the same way as this person or this player. I want people to say that LeBron James did it his way. And now he's the legend.